Wow, when these gears aren't turning, it's airtight. The teeth are touching the outer wall. The teeth are gripping each other fully, and they're touching the outer wall here. This is airtight. So a pump like this would be amazing for the following application. You connect this blue tube to kind of like a condom, and you put that over your penis. You connect the other end through tubing leading to... I could just have a little tube lead all the way up my wall and out my window. Okay. Now, when I want to pee, I could just pee and turn this pump on. This pump's got to turn fast enough to keep up with my peeing rate. As I pee, the pump will be sucking, causing a vacuum-tight connection between my penis and the pump. So I'm not going to pee and the pee backs up and it comes up the side of the condom and sprays all over me. It's going to be sucked out as I pee it out. It gets sucked through, and then it gets sucked. It continues to get sucked. I'll need a relief pipe running along the side of my penis. Just a little hollowed out tubing running along the side of my penis so that the pump doesn't pump and then cause my penis to get hurt, because it will be pumping faster than I can pee, causing a suction, and my penis will be getting sucked on. That sounds sexual, but that's not meant to be sexual, and that could hurt me, cause a blood vessel to rupture or something. So we'd want the pump to be able to pump freely as fast as it can so it can suck out all the pee as I pee, but a little hollow tube would run along the side of the condom to the outside, and that would allow for air to get in so that the pump has something. It's not just going to build up a vacuum pressure that's tremendous. So I'd be peeing, air would be flying in. I just have a switch. It could be voice activated. Pee begin. So I just connect the little tube up to my penis. Heck, it could be a loose fit tube too. It doesn't even have to be like a condom tight fitting. Now that I'm thinking about it, if it's going to have a tremendous amount of vacuum and air being sucked with it, it doesn't need to be a tight fit around the shaft of my penis, because it's going to be pulling pretty hard, and I'll even feel air rushing past my penis entering this tube. So it doesn't have to be a tight fit. You just shove it up against your penis, you start peeing, and this pump is drawing air and fluid through hard, and it pumps it up through this red pipe right here, and that pipe will go down to the floor, up the wall, and out to the outdoors. And so you can pee in your backyard while sitting at your office desk. And then I can say pee end, and then it will shut the pump off when I'm done. Just to make sure the system stays cleaned out and doesn't, have slight pee residue. Even though it's going to clean it out mostly by air, you could just pour a little bit of water in it after you're done peeing with the pump still running. Just pour a little bottled water in it, and that will flush water through the system, rinsing out all the urine. Now the concern would be, well, wait a minute, wouldn't that stink? Like, wouldn't the hose, wherever it enters the grass outside, that smell could run through the hose and back out? No, because the pump is watertight. So if the pump is located kind of close to your penis, the entire pipe, which would be considered a waste pipe for pee, would be technically, first of all, you're flushing it out, that's going to get rid of most of it. But whatever pee is left, you wouldn't smell that in your room, because that's going to be past where this pump is, which is located near the opening. And that whole line is airtight. So this way you could just have a pee tube strapped up to the leg of your desk, and you can just move it, slide it up your shorts, and up the side of your underwear, up your side of your leg, put your penis in it, say pee begin. It's going to start sucking, you'll just pee, and then, heck, it will even suck whatever pee is on the tip of your penis after, so you don't have to shake it or anything. It would just get rid of everything. Then you pour a little bit of water in, and then you just tuck it back, and then say P end, and then it will stop. It could even be on a timer, just to naturally turn off. You don't have to say P end. So that would be incredible. It doesn't have to be voice activated either. It could have a little button you just press, and that will turn on the pump. So this would be an Arduino based, very simple pump. It could all be plastic. It doesn't have to be metal gears or metal housing. It could all be 3D printed, in fact. And this will just pump your pee right to the outdoors. And peeing outside, people do it all the time. It's no big deal. It'll just soak into the grass outside. It won't stink or anything. I love it. That'll be amazing. Never have to stand up to pee again. Don't even have to pee into a container, a pee bottle, and then empty it out in the bathroom once that container fills. This gets rid of all that. You don't have to do anything. The work's all taken care of. It's pumped to the outdoors. It's gone forever. Well, it's not just peeing in bed. I'm going to create a simple version of this peeing system with just a simple pump and a tube and a cup. And you just put that cup on your penis, turn the pump on, and it will just suck out all the pee and pump it to wherever the tube ends, and it will just come out that end. It's that simple. And so I'm just going to pipe it out my office door window, and my pee will go into the backyard. And that's just going to be a simple prototype of this type of automated waste elimination system. Right now, when I want to pee in my office, I have to pee into a container, and then I pour that container into a bigger container, which is just an empty milk gallon. And once that's full, then I have to dump that out manually. This would be even better. It's just going to pump it right into the backyard, so I'll never have to empty out that container or worry about peeing into a container and pouring it into a bigger container, etc. That's all a real hassle. I'll just have a voice-activated pump. I'm just going to say, I'm peeing now, and then it's just going to start pumping. I'll pee, and it will all pump out to the backyard, and we're good. And no smell can come through that because this hydraulic pump does not let anything come through. It's all gear-based. It's all tight tolerances, so not a single bit of pee smell can come out of that tubing, even though the tubing can be pretty much full of pee. Now, to flush out the tubing from time to time so it doesn't get too calcified with pee, which forms a calcification, you pour in, a bottle of water now and then, and that will just flush out the system. You could just use bottled water just to flush it out. And the diameter of the tube can be really small because the pump can pump a small diameter for long distance. So it could be a really small diameter. The pump needs to pump faster than you pee though, otherwise it will back up and you'll get pee all over yourself. So it needs to be a fast moving pump to shoot the water through faster than your pee rate. And the great part about all this is just going to take a $4 Arduino and a little wall wart battery adapter, which you can get for free if you save those. I have those for free. And then it's just going to take a little tiny hydraulic pump and a little tiny tubing system. That tubing system I'm going to get using electrical wire and using homemade peroxide and vinegar copper etchant solution to dissolve all the copper out of the wire, leaving just a hollow tube where the wire used to be, just a wire insulation. That's going to be my tubing. And then I'll just connect that tubing up to a homemade pump, which I'm just going to make out of PVC glue and PVC thinner to melt down the PVC pipe into a sticky glue. And I'm going to form all my parts using injection molding from that, so recycling just some scrap PVC piping. I'll be able to form the gears that way and the gear assembly that way. And then it's just going to be turned with a little tiny motor, which costs 60 cents. So the total bill of materials for me will be under $6, and I'll be able to pee outside without leaving my office chair.